In this video, we will focus on some more examples to practice the passive voice. I'll do several different exercises so you can get some more routine in passive structures. Be careful with tenses. The tense given in the active sentence has to be the same in the passive one. At the same time, we must paraphrase the sentence in the given form, which means if the active sentence is given as a question in the interrogative form, the passive has to remain in the question, to remain the same as the active one. The same rules applies for the negative sentences. Okay, so let's go to page 21 in your textbooks. The task number 5, passives with 2 objects. Rewrite the sentences to change the focus. Okay, let's see the first one. Her mother is teaching her French. Her mother is teaching her French. We have 2 objects here. The first one, her, and the second object is French. Okay? If we take the object her, we cannot start a sentence with her. We have to change this pronoun into subject pronoun and start with she. She is being taught French. Okay? And the tense is the same, is teaching, is being taught. Okay? The managing director gave the workers some bad news. Okay? The past simple gave 2 objects, the workers and some bad news. We're going to take, for example, the workers. The workers were given some bad news. Okay, so the focus is changed, but the meaning is the same. Okay. The director has offered the staff a pay increase. The director has offered, the present perfect tense is given, the staff is the first object, and a pay increase is the second one. The staff has or have been offered, either way is correct, a pay increase. Okay, cool. My colleagues promised me their support. My colleagues promised, past simple tense, me, the first object, and their support as the second given here. I was promised my colleagues' support. Okay. Cool one. They sent my sister the clothes she had ordered. They sent my sister the clothes she had ordered. So my sister is one object, the first object in the sentence, and the clothes she had ordered is the second. My sister was sent the clothes she had ordered. Okay, the next exercise, number 6, complete these sentences with the correct word in brackets using the correct tense. Basically, we have to apply the rules for the passive voice, but be careful which tense to use. Okay, so this is a list of 8 sentences with mixed tenses, and you have it in your textbook. I believe it's the same page, 21. So let's go one by one and discuss it a little bit. The first one, it's a huge company. 2,000 people are employed there. Okay. The question is, why did we write are employed in this sentence? Okay. Whenever you get a sentence like this, ask yourself when is basically the action being performed. It's a huge company. 2,000 people work there. When? All of the time, regularly, generally, yesterday. So this is a typical present simple sentence. That's why we put are employed. This is present simple passive sentence in the first example. Number 2, the explosion happened just after 9 p.m. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Okay, so the first sentence, the explosion happened, is given in the past simple tense, which gives us a hint that the second one is going to be the same, but just given in the passive structure. No one was hurt. Number 3, the hotel we stayed at was quite good. The rooms are cleaned every day and towels are changed every other day, every second day. Okay? The same rule applies for this example. The first sentence is given in the past simple tense, but the rooms are cleaned on a regular basis and are changed every other day. Another way to do the sentence, which would also be correct, would be the rooms were cleaned and the towels were changed every other day. But as a general rule for the hotel, it's okay to leave it are cleaned and are changed. Number 4, he only has himself to blame. He was warned he could lose his license the next time he was caught speeding. Or the other solution is he has been warned he could lose his license the next time he is caught speeding. Okay? So basically, based on the first sentence, which is in the present simple tense, we can deal with the rest of the blanks appropriately. Okay? So past simple passive and present perfect passive were applied in this one. All the children were sent home when the school's central heating system broke down last winter. Okay, this is maybe an easy one. You have adverbial phrase last winter, and also the second part of the sentence is given in the past simple tense broke down, which means that the past simple passive will be used in the first part of the sentence. All the children were sent home when the school's central system broke down. Number 6. The watch isn't worth much, but it has a sentimental value. It was given to me on my 18th birthday. Okay, so this is past simple tense applied here because we assume that my 18th birthday passed, probably last year or many years ago. Okay. Number 7, I wonder why Michael isn't invited or wasn't invited to the Jones party. Everyone else is here. So 2 options, present simple passive or past simple passive. Be careful, this is a negative sentence, so we have to keep it because not is given in the active sentence, and it is basically the idea is to leave it that way, to make it negative. And the last one, your homework should be handed in on Friday at the latest. Remember the rule with the modal verbs, should, be, and past participle for the given verb in the bracket. Okay. Turn the sentences into passive voice. Object has been underlined for you. This is a special exercise. This is practice from the page given in your textbooks, page 123, so additional practice. And let's go quickly through this one. They have called us for a drink. We have been called for a drink. Okay. The prisoners will destroy the cells. The cells will be destroyed. No need to add by the prisoners. It's okay to leave it this way. Are you writing the essay? Be careful, this one is interrogative. Is the essay being written? More complex one. Whenever you have a continuous tense used, like the present continuous tense or the past continuous tense, be careful not to omit being. Okay? Some people opened a new restaurant in the area. So we start with the bold expression. A new restaurant was opened in the area. You don't need to put by some people, okay? The focus doesn't require that. The actors present their work once a month. Their work is presented once a month. Okay? While they were waiting, I was watching TV. While they were waiting, TV was being watched. Okay, so we haven't changed the first part of the sentence, while the second part was changed to change the focus, obviously. You can't make dinner today. Dinner can't be made today. So we have modal verb plus be plus past participle. And of course, bear in mind you have to make the negative sentence active and passive the same. I saw Mary at school last Friday. Mary was seen at school last Friday. Okay. Did you decorate your flat last summer? An interrogative sentence. We have to keep it that way and change into passive. Was your flat decorated last summer? She has sent thousands of letters so far. Thousands of letters have been sent so far. Finally, I'll finish with a table we started with. After all these exercises done, you have to bear in mind that passive formation, this section of the verb to be has to be remembered and practiced well. And bear in mind that being, been, and be shouldn't be confused when dealing with the passive sentences. Okay? Thank you.